Yo, what's up, guys? I pray that you're all doing well. Today's a very special day. I'm joined with some legends from Saudi Arabia. It's been a while since I've done a podcast. I still haven't come up with a name for the podcast, but we moved, we're here today. Guys, I want to introduce, first of all, the guy to my left. If you can see from my screen, it's Aqeel. Aqeel, how are you doing, man?
Doing fine. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm very tired.
Yeah, you look tired. That's fine. All of us, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. And below Aqeel, we have MDLuffy, the best pole player in the world. How are you doing?
Nah, not the best ball. Arguably. You have to be humble sometimes. But I'm doing fine. Glad to be here. And yeah,
Nice. Why you got Mickey Mouse in the background, bro?
bro. Who doesn't like Mickey Mouse? You know? Do you?
I mean, I don't mind it, but it just looks it looks goo goo gaga
It's sick.
basically.
Some people think it's a Goo Goo Gaga. Some people think it's not Goo Goo Gaga.
Okay,
So
man.
up to you.
Nice. Whatever floats your boat. And
Yeah.
below me, we have Raef, man. Raef, the legend, man, from Saudi Arabia. Raef, how are you, man?
I'm doing good, brother. What about you? Hope
Oh.
you're doing well with Google Gaga and Aqeel.
Everything's going well, bro. I'm excited to speak with you guys today. We're going to be talking about multiple topics. We're going to be talking about, of course, the state of Tekken 8, how it's going currently, whether we've been playing, some changes we'd like to see. We're going to be talking about the Saudi community, the history of the Saudi community, how the local scene is in Saudi, how you guys practice online or offline, and then we'll be talking about Pakistan versus Saudi. So before we get into it, guys, please drop a like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hype this video if you want to see more videos like this. If you want to see any guests, just comment down below and I'll try to get them on the podcast. Let's get straight into it. So the first thing I want to talk about, guys, is the state of Tekken 8. How's Tekken 8 been treating you guys? Have you guys been playing recently? Have you guys been competing? How's it going, guys? I'll start off with Luffy, because I know Luffy went to Korea. How was that, man?
Yeah, I've been playing for like last 2 months. I've been playing pretty well. Like been competing also last month, LCQ, Saudi versus Pakistan, also Saudi League finals. So like many tournaments, and then after Korea, yeah, Korea was pretty amazing trip, like overall, and like I've learned a lot of experience there. Did very well in like the dojo over there. Got top 8. Yeah, maybe good. Yeah. Yeah, overall good experience, and yeah.
Nice. Glad to hear, man. Was it your first time in Korea, by the way?
Yeah, it was my first time in Korea, and I had a blast, to be honest. Like visiting places, and like sharing memories with the community, like big players like Olza, me, blah blah blah. Many players visited so many places, and it was a great trip overall.
I have a question for you, Luffy.
What?
Who's the Korean player who liked the most, like in real life, when you went out with him and talked with him? Like not related to Tekken, like his personality.
Personality. Yeah.
Personality wise, like I enjoyed my time with him. You mean?
Kokoma.
Yeah.
Kokoma is one of them. Like if you
No,
you want the
tell me,
best or who?
Give me one name.
Put you on the
Bro,
spot.
putting me on the spot, bro. What the hell,
Okay.
bro?
It doesn't mean, wait, if you say a name, it doesn't mean the others are bad. It's just like you connected with him more, you know? Like,
I mean, I would say Knee, of course. Knee is like, he has a great personality, great aura,
outside
great
of
player.
Tekken.
Like outside of Tekken, of course. Yeah. He's a good humble person. Yeah. I really like enjoyed my time, like spending my time with this legend, even like outside of Tekken.
I would agree
Like
with you.
yeah, like just chilling and talking. He's so humble, so great, and yeah, Knee, the legend.
How about you, Raef, man? I see you've been traveling a lot, been streaming a lot. How's it going, man?
Well, I was taking a break after EWC. Of course, I didn't qualify this year. I hope to qualify, but I mean, it's Allah qadar, you know. So yeah, after that, I said I want to take a break. So I took like 2 to 3 weeks break. And, you know, after in the beginning of season 2, Jin got some nerfs, ongoing patches, more nerfs. So I was thinking of like changing characters, trying other characters, trying to figure what's the problem going on. Is it the character? Is it Jin? Maybe I should try a different character. So that put me in a position where I wanna maybe try a different character, or maybe just to stop and rethink of my position, maybe try to do a new or different strategy. So yeah, that's what I was thinking about it. TWT been going well. I mean, like I'm in the top 20 in leaderboard. So yeah, so I just need to re-strategize myself regarding that, and I will see about it in next tournaments.
Which characters are you thinking of playing?
Well, I've seen Rangshun been playing a lot of Vacuum Ram recently. A lot of people say the Vacuum Ram is not good, so I wanna try him. Maybe I wanna try him. Like I think that character, even if it's not good, eventually, maybe in season 3 or season 4, it will pay off and he will be maybe more buff, maybe. But I think he's perfectly balanced as the game, or as everyone else want the other characters to be balanced. I think he's perfectly balanced. So I was thinking about Vacuum Ram a lot. I'm watching a lot of Vacuum Ram gameplays from Saudi, from outside. So I would try to strategize myself with it, you know.
Nice. Yeah, I think Fakram's pretty balanced compared to other characters. I think he has clear weaknesses. I think that's something important to mention. He's a character that has clear weaknesses. He's not too broken in heat. And that's something I like, you know. Anyways.
So I was thinking about that. Also, I think in weird position, and I was reconsidering Heihachi to play him again.
Heihachi?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Heihachi's meta right now, you know. I think
Yeah, very strong.
he's
Very strong.
Yeah.
Very
Meta.
strong. Very strong.
Exactly.
Although they nerfed some of his ultra instinct things.
No.
But damage, let's say damage. But he's
They
still
did.
pretty good.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's still
so-
really good.
Damage wise, I think he's really good. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Same.
He's
Same
literally a two-touch character. Like one combo, you're to the wall, heat, GG.
Heat and then
And
yeah, if
when
you
he
get
has,
strong, you're dead.
Warrior, you're scared for life when he has warrior.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically, Amaiwa.
Aqeel, how's it going for you, man? I think honestly, you're probably the most active when it comes to competing in tournaments. You've been going everywhere, man, and it's been going really well for you. How have you been enjoying Tekken 8 recently? How's the tournaments been going?
Of course, the tournaments are always very fun to compete in. This year, just like Raef said, I hope to qualify to EWC, but I didn't manage to. But it's fine because I feel like I learned a lot. Like this is my first time or first year where I actually tried to travel, you know? And the experience I gained from it, for me, I understood a lot about competing, not just about Tekken 8 or the game, just competing in general. I understand now a lot, and I can easily learn from this, so I can even do better in the next tournaments to come. And I already felt it in the last tournament in the UFA. Like even the players I lost to are both of them are like top 5 players or top 10 players easily. So yeah, I feel pretty good about it. It was a hard year or a hard couple of months, but I learned a lot. And I'm pretty sure I can do better inshallah.
Yeah, that's really important. I think experience. I mean, we're all competitors here, and the more experience we've gained, it's been easier to like perform at tournaments, and you just understand the different situations and whatnot. So yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing how all you guys do in the future.
I wanna add something.
Sure thing. Luffy,
I know-
Go ahead.
Sorry for interruption.
It's okay.
But yeah, like for me, I know some people like I get this question so many times, like why Luffy doesn't compete, why Luffy doesn't travel, blah blah blah. It's not that I don't want to travel. Believe me, guys, I love this game so much that I want to like pursue like a full time for this game, but I can't due to like life things. So it's hard for me, you know. It's hard for me to travel, and yeah. Although I
What?
like participate in like few tournaments, but sometimes I do good. Sometimes like I got second place at like the what is it called Riyadh Clash, almost very close to qualifying to EWC, but yeah. So I can't travel to many tournaments due to like life stuff, and yeah.
Do you want to specify which life stuff specifically, or do you just want to leave it at life stuff?
Work.
He
Work.
just want to say he's too busy being rich and he doesn't have time to play the game. And he said he loves the game. He loves Tekken 8 Season 2 specifically.
No, no. I don't,
He is
like,
considering
I love
travel
Tekken.
in Season 2, not Season 1, not Tekken 7, but Season 2.
No, bro, stop. I'm not saying that, bro. Why are you taking the words out of my mouth? I didn't say that. No, I love Tekken. I want to
I love the
compete in it.
game.
Huh? I love the game. Yeah, I love Tekken. Like
All
Tekken.
of
I
Tekken,
love
but-
Tekken. Made me
Saying
meet
you
you, meet
love Tekken
all
now?
these players. Not only playing, I met so many people. So I love this game, of course.
That's
You
good.
love the people, but not. Okay.
I'm happy you explained why you can't travel and stuff. I think that's important because I do see that question a lot. A lot of people always talk about you, especially when Paul is mentioned. So that's good. Thank you for clarifying and explaining yourself, Luffy. It's an honor to have you here, Luffy. Honestly,
Bro, it's an
a
honor
very
to
big,
be here.
It's a very big honor to have a legend from Saudi Arabia and the whole Tekken scene. Luffy's a legend. Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
One of the goats.
Yeah, definitely one of the goats. I think
Bro,
Arslan,
I'm the
Lee,
goat,
and
bro.
Luffy.
Why are you laughing? No, he is truly.
That's cap, bro. Oh my god. But thank you. It's an honor for me to be here with all of you, like around all of you. Like all of you are great players, great friends. Yeah.
So the next thing I want to talk about, guys, is something really important. You know, I mean, we've talked about this a lot. I'm sure we've all expressed what we feel about the current state of Tekken, but I just noted down some things that I think should be prioritized on what can improve with the current balanced state of Tekken 8. First thing is, I think installs need to be reworked. Heat smashes should have wall splat and trigger stage gimmicks. Heat bursts need more nerfs in regards to tracking and range. Heat bursts shouldn't extend combos, and strong aerial placements have to be reduced in combos because combos last way too long, do too much damage, wall carry, etc. Heat consumption for some characters need to be looked at. I feel like some characters can still do too much in heat. I still think some moves are way too strong. Characters like Laws have crazy moves, and so many other characters, Clive as well, etc. I think spike combos for every character have to be removed, and that's Feng included. I think spike combos shouldn't exist. And another thing, which isn't talked about enough, I think power crushes being safe after absorbing an attack has to change as well. And
Yeah,
again,
mid
guys,
button.
I do want to mention, like, I'm really happy that we're getting regular updates. I mean, as opposed to like the previous Tekken games where we had to literally just stick with that balance for how many years. I'm really grateful that the Tekken devs are like pushing out updates and stuff. I just kind of wish the updates were more regular. Even if it's during tournament season, I don't mind if it's not too meta changing. I think even if the balance patches are small, it's going to make a difference and make the game more enjoyable. And again, something I do need to mention, the game has changed a lot from the launch of the game, which is crazy as well, you know, like, man, I don't even want to talk about what we had at the start of the game, like, you know, heat burst, tracking and everything, like throws, homing throws being chipped and so on. So yeah, heat, bro, heat dash and heat engage, like, it's crazy. But I want to start off with Aqeel. What do you think about some of the changes I mentioned? What do you think can improve with the current state of Tekken 8?
First of all what you said is completely right, but for me the most important thing and the thing that can make the game sometimes feel a bit repetitive, because I can see what they're trying to do with the game. They're like trying to make it fresh, exciting, new, and to bring even more players, and that's a good thing. But it has become like in certain ways so repetitive. Like, for example, for me, the thing I hate or dislike the most is when you get launched in this game, every character almost will always reach the wall.
Hmm.
It's not like the other past games where like characters like were actually unique in terms of wall carry.
And
Because in
even
this game,
sorry to
yeah.
interrupt. Even before with combos, you could choose to go for damage, for wall carry, same with
Yeah,
wall
yeah,
combos.
or
Yeah.
Oki, or in this game, first of all, they launch you. The stages are mostly small. Now with the main problem is the heat burst because it makes the combos go way too long and will almost always reach the wall. For example, like Paul in Tekken 7, his wall carry was mid, and this game is way better, way better. Like Luffy knows this.
Yeah.
So you go to the wall with heat burst, and you have all of this advantage, right? Because of the heat mechanic and all of this. And then with all the stage hazard and all of this, you wake up into a mix-up, and the mix-up has basically the risk reward is very good for the player who's doing a combo, you know, the offensive player. Because if they do a heat smash, it's only -4. Low heat smash, for example, only -14 mostly. If they do a mid, they're gonna still be plus. So you guessed right, but you're still gonna have to guess again because it's a hit smash mid, and it can even wall splat or do whatever. So like the dynamic of getting comboed in this game, then basically guaranteeing reaching the wall because of hit burst, and then almost every player always activating hit burst because it's the best option always. When you do a combo, it's always just better to do hit burst. Why would I not do hit burst? This scenario, exact scenario, just it can make feel the game way too samey. It feels the same sometimes a lot because of this mechanic. So for me, this is the biggest thing when it comes to like when I play for a long period of times is heat bursts. Heat bursts is in combos, not just heat bursts in general. In combos, it's just way too much advantage and it's way too boring sometimes. Also, for me too is I think the time needs to be more. The time 60 seconds is not enough, I feel like, because the game right now it can't be too fast, but also the life gaining system and whatever the health gray and all of this, it can make some rounds feel a bit long. So, and you as a player, you just have to do like play fast, basically play fast, and you can't even like play like before, like relax a bit, try to analyze your opponent more. Because you have so short, you have only 60 seconds, which is not enough. So this for me also, and all what you said before, like bar crushes being made, like, and if you get hit, like Horang for example, Horang bar crush, like it's already very good, but now if you hit him and you block, it's also safe. So all of these combined with what I said about heat, and the risk reward in this game is very, 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 I think, not balanced, the risk reward.
Something
And also installs.
something installs, like I think that for me is
Yeah,
one of the
yeah.
main priorities. It's ridiculous what some characters can do. Something I
It's a
want to ask,
privilege.
something I want to ask you, right? Sorry for interrupting. Is
Yeah.
you mentioned like the time thing. You're the first one I've
Yeah.
spoken to that said like you think the time should be increased. Now something I want to mention
Yeah,
to you
sure.
is when they increased the health, they said it could be temporary. Like they could change it back to what the original health was. So do you think they should keep the way health is right now with the health gain, or do you think they should change it back to the way it was? What do you think?
For now, it needs to stay the same until we get more nerfs. But once we get more nerfs and more balancing and less damage, then they can bring it back down. Yeah, it's fine.
Right.
But for now, it should stay the same.
I saw you
for now,
nod,
just
yeah.
say-
I saw you nod,
So are you guys talking about all the points at the same time, or each
yeah, you can
point?
mention anything, like anything you think you should.
So yeah, first of all, I want to say we had a blast game balance since season 1.
Yeah.
We've been reworking on everything every time. Like chip damage got reworked. I think chip damage is the best.
Change.
Like
I still feel
example
like
here.
some characters do too much chip though, you know. Like Laws,
Kuma,
for
bro.
instance, Laws in Heat, bro.
Even
Bro.
bears, even bears.
Even
Yeah,
bears,
bro.
but still better than.
Season
Come
one.
on, you remember season 1 bears?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. The game improved
barely
a lot.
can't do
Improved a lot.
anything. Yeah, and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
tracking, like some moves had very good tracking and got reduced. So there's a lot of positive thing that happened, but I wanna emphasize on specific points. I of course agree with what Aqeel said about the heat burst as being I think it's okay, it can extend the combo, but it shouldn't be like the range shouldn't be long. Sometimes even if there is a distance, if not a combo, like even if in the middle of the stage, if there is a long distance between the opponent, someone pop up heat
Good
burst,
luck.
it get blocked because the distance is too long. So I think if reducing that helps, and people not randomly popping up heat burst, also reduces the combo
Yeah.
length and carry. So I think that's really important point of the heat burst. I would agree for it. Gen combos are too long now. Gen shouldn't be like that long, But that's the balance right now, I would say. So heat burst, that's I would agree with. Second thing I wanna say, the 200 HP. Some characters got affected by that. It depends, of course, on your play style. Like, for example, Low. I want to say Jin. For me, at least my style with Jin. Feng, I think you got affected the most. Because some characters depend on poking a lot. So if not chip damage, not counter hits. So if they got nerfed with that, so they have to guess more. They have to win more interactions. When I say more interactions, mean putting more lows, putting more mids. So if someone does just a low parry, he can absorb a lot of damage now and get all your poking that been away.
Compare this to Ana just 150 doesn't make a difference for Ana.
Exactly.
That's
Let's compare that with, I want to take 3 characters example. One of them is Ana. She does a 50-50 while standing. She can play with poking, but if they play with only while standing mix-ups, it's okay. While standing 2 gets blocked 2-3 times, minus 12, minus 13, it doesn't matter. The Low, he gets launched if it gets blocked, but if you launch him, he will get probably more than 30%. It depends also if there is a wall or not. He guessed correctly twice or 2 or 3 times, and we all know it's with the VSync on, with competitive mode, tournament mode, it's hard to react in those settings, especially in tournament. So it's not reactable at all. It's a total guess. So that's adding more for Ana, which makes her better. For example, Brian, he gets 2 counter hits. He doesn't have to risk with lows. He gets a lot with good tracking and good movement and good moves. He can lock you in with 2 moves. Like, for example, 3+4 or QCF1. Or is it QCB1? QCB1, sorry. Yeah. So he can lock you in, and then with long carry and the strong wall damage, strong combos, then he get 50%, then another touch, then you're dead. So, yeah. So that put a major difference between a characters that have a 50-50 and the other characters who doesn't have a 50-50 but they have poking and used to be chipping a lot. So that created a long distance. And I want to add another example. In the Tekken 8, they added Tekken 8 mechanics, if you remember. You know the wall stun they removed in the beginning of Season 2? I think that really affected too much characters. One of them is, of course, Jin. Kuma, and many other characters. So that's a mechanic especially created for some characters. When you remove them, it's like they are playing back in Tekken 7, and the other characters who doesn't have that mechanic, but they have another buffs, for instance, and it's not removed, for example, installs, they're still playing the Tekken 8 and meta. But those other characters kind of playing like it still in Tekken 7, or like not like as the others. So yeah, removing one mechanic is good, but leaving it for the others having other buff things, I think it's not a really good option, So that's also 2 points I wanted to emphasize on some mechanics, and including the installs and HP.
Also, installs.
Yeah.
Like compared to Tekken 7, where this was one thing or twice you see in a round. In this game, because of hits, because of how easy to access hit burst, it's basically almost all the match.
Bro.
Like there is no point in install all the match.
Bro, think
entire
about
match
this.
you have all at most.
think about this, Claudio gets an install after Rager. Is that not crazy, bro?
Yeah.
That
Bro,
is
that's
so
even-
crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
Actually,
That's
I did not
crazy.
notice that until after I think Speedkicks mentioned it. I didn't notice it at all.
Same. Yeah. PDX,
also-
PDX made the tweet. I'm like, really? And I actually tried it in
Yeah,
practice
yeah.
mode. Bro,
Bro,
And
that's
this is
crazy.
fine for me.
That's
But like,
crazy.
And by the way,
even
when
wall
he
combo
gained
is
that,
fine.
when he gained the heat burst, he used it and it made him win. He
Yeah.
got launched. So
another thing as
Bro.
well, yeah. Why are installs like infinite when you have heat? Why can you keep
Yeah.
using it?
When
It's
you-
insane, bro.
Yeah.
And
Like,
that's
and
a-
even when you finish it, and you still have it.
Yeah, that's
When
why I
you finish,
said
you still have one.
installs have to be reworked, and like heat consumption for some characters, like bro, literally Claudia can either shit out back 4 or down back 1+2 when he's in heat.
Yeah, yeah.
And-
And
or-
the reward.
Or he can do he's low heat smash, like it's crazy. I also think, guys, I did forget to mention, all low heat smashes have to be launched. They have to.
I agree with you. For heat smash, I want to say an opinion. No, really,
Damage.
I want to say.
Not one. Reduce damage.
First of all, let's all agree. Low heat smash, the tracking shouldn't be tracked.
Yeah. Tracking for sure.
Tracking, you can also step it. Like one of them is Lee Chaolan, you can step it to one side, but other characters, I think you cannot
Yeah.
step.
Homing, basically.
So
Homing.
that's the one thing. The other thing, minus 15 to 16 or more. We agree on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Second-
maybe reduce damage.
For you.
Yeah.
I think maybe
We agree
reduce
on that.
damage.
We should
Yeah.
let.
Second of thing,
I'll carry on, right side.
yeah. Second thing, on heat smash the mids, we agree on not wall. You said what? It
Splat,
doesn't
wall splat.
trigger gimmicks.
Wall
or what?
splat.
Oh, and Wolf.
Yeah,
wall splat.
wall splat. But as long as the character doesn't have any heat buffs, you get me? I don't know.
What? I don't know about that one, bro. This guy wants special balancing just for his character. Guys, something I want to mention. Sorry, guys, something I need to
I
mention.
would
Yeah.
say, no. I
no,
would
something-
say
it's-
remove all
it's-
to Jin. No. Jin needs to be removed at all. The wall splat, but add him some heat buffs. You know.
Something I want to say,
he had
guys.
variations, bro.
Guys, I want to say something. It's so important. I think you should not be able to heat smash if you don't at least have 25% of your heat bar. I think that's so important. Why can characters do
that's-
so much in heat and then heat smash at the
That's,
end?
that's
Oh,
a very
also-
simple change.
Not
Very simple
no
change, but
heat
effective.
smash instance.
Yes. No heat smash instance. They should like why this
Or
change,
hit best.
bro. This change was crazy to me. Like why can Reina, for instance, do a low heat smash and it just takes up a bit of heat? Like why do you have to
Yeah.
guess instance even more than before? I don't like that change.
Zavina, yeah.
Zafina
Yeah,
as well.
Zafina,
Yeah.
so-
But,
Yeah.
guys, I think we should let Luffy talk because he hasn't spoken at all about what he thinks about some of these changes.
And then I would agree with most of the things that you guys said. Like, for me, like one of the things that I want to see change, like in Tekken 8, me personally, that first of all, hitboxes. I feel like this game has a better sidestep,
I agree.
like in the previous game from the previous games, but still the hitboxes are like too big to like stop you from moving. You know, hitboxes are getting way bigger and covering the like the side steps. Other than like some characters, they have like let's say Anna for 2, 1+2. You know, some homing moves that restrict you from moving with a less like counterplay to it. Like those things, they can balance it later, but for the big image, like in general, so many moves that has like auto tracking, you know. I want that like change and like sidestep to feel. I want to feel like it's a 3D game. For now, I feel like it's a 2.5 or sometimes 2D because some characters it's like nearly impossible to sidestep, you know. So I want them like to like reconsider the hitboxes in the game and like fix that issue. And,
Especially the lows.
What?
The lows, especially the lows.
Yeah.
For me, in this game,
Especially-
the lows have insane tracking.
For
Yeah.
me, mids are way bigger problems, like mids and
No.
highs, but then they can focus on the lows. But like every move, mid, low, it shouldn't be like tracking like crazy, you know. Tracking and hitbox is crazy. Like It shouldn't be that way. Also, one of the things for some reason, some people think Paul players like forward 2 recovery. Okay, bro, I like it. You know, I like it because there are so many things in the game has the same tracking. Like June Perry in Heat has an insane tracking. Reina 443. Uh, what else?
Ling,
Mishima.
Ling
Ling
in
what?
whiff when she whiffs stuff, like while standing
Bro,
2, for instance, you
yeah,
can't whiff punish. and stuff.
bro. While
Orang
standing
Flamingo
2, yeah.
Jab also.
Yeah, Flamingo Jab, bro. So many things are crazy, like recovery in this game, which is doesn't reward the when you like. Sometimes I feel bad. Really, believe me, I feel bad when people duck my forward 2 and they try to launch it, but it doesn't, and they sidestep it and they try to punish, but it doesn't work, and then I get the advantage, you know. Maybe he throw out down for 2 and he's minus 12, and then I take the momentum, you know, out of my 12 punish because he tried to whiff punish me because of this crazy recovery. So I don't like this personally being in the game. The crazy whiff recovery moves in the game, please like fix them, all of them, because it really feels like this thing helps like newer players, which is like fine for the first year, but now we don't want it anymore, you know, because we want it to be focused more on skill, you know. People should like practice and focus more on whiff punishing, blah blah blah. Like enough of like throwing out moves and being safe. Some characters even being plus whiff into whiff, 4-2 into 4-2 into electric or whatever, you know. So people should like practice more, focus on whip punishing, learning skills, because everyone like from previous games they were putting so much time and effort on whip punishing, spacing, blah blah blah, so many things just to reach to a certain level and like certain placement in tournaments, you know. So like those stuff, personally I don't like it, and I hope it's gone from the game. Like they should nerf those insane recovery from these moves, and that will help, in my opinion, on like fixing like or letting the game be more like enjoyable. And also one of the biggest things for me, character identity in this game. You know, character identity, I feel like it's, I don't know, when I play Paul, let's say my main, when I play against other characters, my identity as a Paul player is like big damage with a scary 50-50 at the wall, you know, some crazy stuff, you know. Some character do the same with like better options or like more options, you know, because my character used to be that like played in this way for so many years, like having big damage and having crazy 50-50 with high risk high reward, you know. Maybe not Heat Smash minus 14, maybe not, but but
The biggest example is Asuka. The biggest example of this is Asuka.
yeah, Asuka having crazy damage, like Ling,
Offense.
yeah, of crazy offense. But bro, like she has like
Before she was a
identity
defensive character.
like, yeah, defensive character. If you
But now-
get in, yeah, if you get in on her like recklessly, she will launch you with keep out and cans and blah blah blah.
And
You
that
know,
was the strong point.
yeah, Sabaki's
But
stuff.
now
You know,
her strong point is that she's also offensive and also insane at defense still the same.
Yeah,
bro,
I
where's
think
the identity? Yeah,
I think
Some-
something
some-
Yeah.
something I mentioned before is that I hate like over time I feel like characters get their weaknesses patched out. Like it's the same with
Yeah.
what we spoke about with wall carry and stuff and wall damage and all this type of stuff. Like characters, like in Tekken 7, I feel like at some point we had to opt for whether we wanted to go for wall carry or wall damage. But now in Tekken 8, you can do all that at once with one combo. You know, I don't like going for one route. Again, it gets boring. We want to have more like creativity and options. Like I like for some characters, for instance, for wall combos, you can still choose to go for Oki, or you can choose to go for
Yeah.
damage. But not every
Yeah.
character has that privilege, you know. But
Yeah.
other characters are even more blessed where they can choose one
Bro,
option, one wall combo, and they can do all of that at once with Oki, you know.
yeah,
Come on,
that's
thing I
that's
wanna
like that. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to add, speaking the points of that, some characters on Heat, you know, they have infinite Heat.
bro.
For example,
Yeah, like
Ah.
Marshmallow,
Why?
yeah, yeah.
Why can you regain heat?
Kazuya
Yeah.
has infinite hell
That's
sweep. You know
crazy,
that?
bro.
Yeah.
You know, Kazuya has an infinite hell sweep. Like with hell sweep, infinite heat, and low with his slides.
Nunchucks.
Why
Honestly,
is that?
I feel like people don't talk about Law enough. You know, I think that
Yeah, that was
character
very
is
strong.
so slept on right
Very
now.
strong. Very strong.
Yeah.
Very strong. Very strong.
Also,
Yes, sir.
some characters with, like, for example, we were been talking about installs. So, like for example, Eddie. They say Eddie is bottom 5. They say. Okay, let me continue. But once he gets, let's say, 2 installs, he becomes top 5 character.
Hmm.
For example, with like buffs in his stance and
The damage.
damage. Also, he has
New
the
loads.
spike combo,
Yeah.
everything.
They gave him
So-
a G cliff as well for some reason.
Yeah,
They
that
were
was
like, you know
not
what?
necessary.
You know, like, they're like, you know, they picked out one of the characters, like, you know, Eddie, you're getting a G cliff. You're getting this, you're getting that.
And
So
G
much damage.
cliffs. Why some characters G cliffs the second hit tracks? For example, Eddie, it tracks the G
Lars.
cliff, the second hit.
Lars, I think.
Lars and Dragunov.
I
It
still,
tracks.
I still can't believe Lars' G cliff is minus 12.
Minus
bro.
12, bro. Minus 12. I can't believe it.
It's
Wallah,
crazy,
bro.
bro.
Nah, that's crazy.
Sometimes you need to take,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes guys, I feel like we need to take like a step back and we need to look at what we're playing. And like, that's something I've been thinking about recently. Like, I was thinking about all the G cliffs, right? Because I've been playing Dragunov recently, and I'm like, it's crazy how much characters can control the pace of the game in such an aggressive game with G cliff. I think G cliff is so important.
In
But
this
when-
game, yeah.
But when Lars
Yeah.
is minus 12, and you can easily counter confirm these G cliffs if you're good enough.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter if they're minus 12 or
Yeah.
15. It doesn't matter. Because if they are still a hit engager, they're broken. Every J cliff in this game, Lars, Anna, Dragunov, if it is still a
Oh,
hit
Anna.
engager, it's a broken. It's a broken. It's
Anna.
broken. It's broken.
And bro, recovery.
That's crazy.
Crazy, bro. Nah, we don't. It's in another category. But
No,
you
no,
know,
no, 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 no,
it's
no.
crazy, bro.
Like even Dragunov's Z1-2 is way too broken.
Yeah,
Way
it's
too
yeah.
crazy.
1, 2,
broken.
it's
Way too
the problem.
It should
is
not be a
the
hit
track.
engager.
Like
Hit
I
engager,
know
no, it's a hit
I can
engager.
bait it. I bait it, but the second hit, I'm stepping, but the second hit tracks.
Hmm.
It doesn't
So-
matter if it wasn't hit engager, it doesn't matter.
I don't know why
It's
as
too much.
well. I don't know why as well.
Every G cliff should not be a hit engager. This game will be way different.
Yeah, I don't know why every character is, like over time is getting spike combos as well, which is so weird.
Yeah, that's I
Mm.
don't know. They just trying to add
They
more
remove
damage to
Gen
the
5.
game, which is like we already have big damage. Everyone can do big damage. Even we mentioned like some characters they don't need it. Like Xiaoyu, Yoshimitsu, blah blah blah. They have like unique things on their own, like AOP, flash, spins, blah blah blah. They don't need the damage. So I don't know, man. They need to like reduce the damage or at least like I don't know. I don't know what they should do.
JoKa, what do you think about HP being 200? What do you think the optimum? Or do you think it's good?
Honestly, I think it's good, but the issue is that literally every, like more or less every character does so much damage, wall carry. I think that's the main issue. If they tone down combo damage, I think the meta would be different. Like a lot more characters would be played more in tournaments. I think we'd see more of a variety. But the issue is characters do too much damage, man. Too much. Like literally too much damage, too much wall carry. Like bro, when I stream, right, I
Fine.
swear once I get launched, I'm literally just looking at this screen for like 20 seconds, literally, because I know the combo's gonna take long. They're gonna do heat burst. They're gonna take me to the wall. They're gonna do the wall combo. Like bro,
Yeah.
another thing I need to mention, bro, we have to talk about Lars's wall combo. Whose Lars and King's? Whose idea was it to give Lars and King a new wall combo? Legit. Like King
Especially-
especially, bro. King, ya Allah,
No.
save me. Like
No.
King's wall combo is insane, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, doing
I hear
huge damage with Oki
Okay.
with the dead like it's like the
It's always the best option to do. It's always the best option
Yeah.
to do.
It's always
Like,
it's always the
like,
best option.
before, it was like, oh, maybe I change for better Oki or more damage, lose Oki, but now it's always the best option to do. Like this
Bro.
also I think makes the game more repetitive.
Yeah, I wanna to be honest, I wanna see this to be in the game. They should
It's very
bring,
important. Simple but very important.
bring it back, like either sacrifice the damage and take the Oki, or take the
Yeah.
big damage and lose the Oki. So
Yeah,
the
very
defender
simple
can,
thing.
yeah, so the defender can wake up more relieved, you
To
know.
make the game way
And-
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
think
one
the
of the
most
things,
optimal.
wait, sorry, just one of the things that I also wanna see them change is when you mentioned the power crush when it getting absorbed. Either for me, either it should be unsafe like previous games, or when it gets absorbed, why there is a pushback. Remove the
Yeah.
pushback. Either remove pushback and it's -9 in front of my face so I can mix them up, or just make it unsafe. It's one of
And
the
you
one
also
option.
take more chip, I think. You also take more chip, right?
Yeah, you take
think you
take
do,
it
yeah.
more. Yeah, you take more chip. If it's 2 hits like Hwoarang or Reina,
Yeah.
you take a lot of chip. So yeah, either like absorb and there's no pushback, or just when I absorb, just make it unsafe. So
I think it should be
I-
more. Yeah, I think it should be more counterplay on absorbing. Like for example, you can step, like you put, you punish. He does a power crush, then you can step. You can, or maybe for example, Jin can parry, or other characters can still parry, or maybe at least make it, if it's -12, make it -9, or -10. Sorry, make it -10. Punish with 10 frame. You know. So I think there is so many ways it can be like changed to, but instead of, like you said, making it safe and putting some
pushback.
distance. Yes.
So also, eventually in season 3, just like there is an offensive mechanic in this game, they need to add a real defensive mechanic. Movement and blocking in Tekken 8 is not enough. There needs to be, like in those 2D games where there is a real defensive mechanic, something like this needs to happen for Tekken 8 to balance play styles. So if I want to play defense, I can use my hit in a defensive way, not just an offensive way. So more variety will happen, I think. in
Yeah,
my opinion.
exactly. That's what I'm
It's a
saying.
good point. It's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like heat can only be used for offense. Why not for defense? For example, I want to say like, make, for example, Jin, they can make the parry better in heat. You know, for example. So you be more defensive. Let's say other characters, I don't know, you can see anything, but
No, it should be just a mechanic, not moves related to
Yeah,
moves. Mechanic.
yeah, like it depends. Like the parries in general in heat can be like you can parry heat smash in heat. Any character,
Yeah.
like Anna can parry a heat smash while she's
Yeah.
in heat. Yeah, so
Exactly.
like general mechanic
Or-
changes.
Or just if they don't want to do that, just make the heat enhancement, you know, because most of the moves that are in heat give a big reward with mostly like no risk. Just make it maybe more risky, or I don't know, so you can balance, because like doing like the same option without any risk, when it hits you get a big reward, is just, I don't know, it's tiring. With like a few counterplay to it, even like heat smash, they should maybe, I don't know, you can power crush it. Sidestep I think is sometimes not consistent for some characters, you know, sometimes it tracks, sometimes, you know, so power crush maybe adds a more counterplay to heat smash. I think heat smash is really good, still really good.
I want to ask you guys something. What do you think about not being able to parry airborne attacks, and what do you guys think about not being able to chicken parries anymore?
Whoa.
What's the first thing you said?
Not being able to parry airborne
Parry
attacks. Not all
airborne.
characters can
Yeah.
parry airborne attacks, right? Or can any character parry airborne attacks?
No, only Jin and Leroy
Only
can.
Jin and Leroy,
Yeah. So I think
And
that's
Clive,
a privilege for Jin and Leroy players, but personally, I don't like it. I want it to be like the previous games, you know? Even like, it's not the mids, even the lows, like can. We can't parry. If you low parry, you get launched. So in general, I just don't like it, because some people I see them like talk about cans, make it -10, blah blah blah. I think it's gonna make it's gonna maybe I don't want to say like kill the move, but maybe it's not gonna be used as much as like now, but having a low parry option would be appreciated. You know, he can
Yeah,
still do the can, but I can still do the low parry. You know, or the parry for an airborne move. You know, not just a privilege for some character because it wasn't, and that makes like more like options for me and for other characters. Yeah.
I would agree on that. So basically, low parry, the airborne. Also, on parrying the mid airborne, I think, yeah, it depends on the parry, but I think most of them they should be able to parry it, not make them not able. It depends on the animation, but I think they should make it all moves are parryable, of course, unless if it's it depends if it's a knee or not. The other character that can't be able to parry it.
And please make Sabakis punishable, please. What
Yeah.
Sabakis are safe and they have a big reward? Come on, nah, that's crazy. To be honest, like Sabakis needs to be more like they have to have like more risk on them, because Sabakis are too OP in this game, in my opinion, with no risk to it. Maybe like even I think Asuka Sabaki can track to one side, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I think
Yeah,
so.
track
Yeah,
to
yeah.
one side, and it's hard like to react and duck. It's super
Yeah.
hard. Like, but if he gets the right read, combo. If he doesn't, it's safe.
Right. Also, some moves are kinda be strong sometimes. For example, there is some mids, homing mids, plus on block. Or for example, some characters have a 360 tracking. For example, I think Brian 3+4, 1+2. The second hit 360. Like, what's like he can throw it all the time. Like, there is no what's the word? There is no
Counter.
risk for it. Yeah, there is no counter for it. He will track. It depends. It doesn't matter where he is.
Yeah, I think like risk reward for like offensive decisions is a bit like crazy. I feel like there should be more risk reward for the defensive reads that you make as well. It's why I mentioned specifically parries and stuff like that, because like I think not also being able to chicken parries is also a bit strange, because again it's a legacy thing,
And it's a skill.
yes, and it's a big hard read you're making, and bearing in mind like in some situations you're forced to make like a hard read, and it's just surprising that it's not in the game. Another thing I want to mention is the wake up system. What do you guys think of the wake up system? Like some characters are forced to auto get up. What do you guys think about that? Because that's another big legacy change they made. Like the auto, is it auto roll?
Whoa, like the
I-
running two of Drag, for
Yeah.
example.
That's I mean that's for just to make new players don't feel like the game's slow, because new players they get hit by this and they're like stop, they don't move anything. It can feel bad. So I think this stuff for us it doesn't matter because we will always hold back, right?
Yeah.
But for new players it can make the game feel faster and better. So for me it's okay.
I
So
mean,
things
it's
like this
okay.
don't really matter, but it just makes make it better for new players, make it feel faster because they don't know to hold back, so they will just stay on the ground, and like the game will feel very slow to them. You know what I mean. So for me, it's fine. This one is fine. It's fine because us as professionals and players who know how to play the game, most of the time you always hold back. If not, then probably by accident or something. So
Yeah.
that's fine.
I mean, for that change specifically, I don't mind it, but the change that I don't like was the backwards wake up. Now it has
Oh, yeah.
like
Yeah,
you
this one-
block
this one-
faster
this one
and
is
it
different.
travels more. Like I don't know, they can escape now
This
more
one changed a lot.
situations. That I don't like that change. That one I don't know. I don't know about that. Like helping new players with some stuff, like as you mentioned, running two and he wakes up automatically. It's okay. And as Aqeel said, we as like good players, we will just hold back. But for the newer players, they might not wake up, so that might help them. But pressing back to escape so many situations, like for example, Jin Hell Sweep, he used to have like good Oki afterwards. Now he lost like a big part of his Oki after Hell Sweep, and many character lost many Oki. So I don't know about that change. Personally,
Yeah,
I don't like it.
obviously.
I want them to revert it back.
Yeah, some characters used to go for Oki options, Oki moves, moves that gives Oki. But now there's no Oki at the game, so what can they do? But
Bro,
in
you see,
general, I
I,
think,
I, I defend Jin, bro. You see, and you
yeah,
attacking
on the
Cole.
reactable
Come on, bro.
move, yeah, you defend Jin. You should say, if you want to defend Jin, you should say make hell sweep combo.
No,
Yeah,
no, no,
that's how you
no,
defend
Easy,
Jin.
no,
bro.
no.
Anyways, what do you guys think if they make? I think we are talking about defense. So to make the game better, less offense, more defense. How would they? I think if they wanna make defense options, I think maybe in Heat the characters' movement are better, like waifu or better than waifu. You can literally step a lot of things. Do you think that's a good change? Maybe in Heat movement are better.
No, because just above to hit.
Yeah, I think it's just above to heat. I think heat needs to be. I know the game revolves around heat, and a lot of mechanics
Also,
are based on heat.
reduce tracking on a lot of moves.
Maybe if like, no, in a certain way, maybe, but like,
Nah,
but like
I
heat,
don't
like
think so.
giving more stuff to heats is like we have to consider this a lot. You can't just say, oh, let's give it. Maybe like
Yeah.
if in the, before you start the match, maybe you can choose something like sacrifice heat, but you have better movement or something like this. So I don't know. Balance. Most important thing is there is a balance. I give, you take or whatever. Like give me something, you take something. Don't have heat, movement, and everything. So yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
and
think.
that
Maybe
would
they're
like for me like would make like like character identity go even like more, it will reduce it because like Lily and Alisa, they have it, and it's a privilege, and it's something unique for them. So making everyone have the same thing is gonna reset the same situation of like giving every character big damage, punish into stance, etc, etc. So yeah, I
Fair
wouldn't
enough.
personally like it, but yeah.
Is there anything else you guys want to add to like in
To
regards
balance?
to state or balance? Yeah.
Um,
We
We
mentioned
talked
everything.
about spike combos, right? No, spike combos.
Yeah,
We did talk
we spoke about spike combo.
we spoke, right? We spoke spike.
yeah. Heat
Install.
burst, tracking,
burst,
and range. Please
install.
reduce it. I don't want to add like further more about it, but just reduce it a little bit for some characters because, bro, sometimes the heat burst is not even touching me, but it's touching the hurt box.
Yeah,
So-
like the phantom range, it's crazy.
Yeah,
like,
the
You think-
phantom range.
you think
is-
you've backdash enough or stepped it, but you still get hit by it. You still have to block it. It's very annoying.
Yeah. Oh, just reduce that, please.
Yeah.
Is
The
that
risk
the-
reward in general. The risk reward in general should be more balanced. More
Yeah,
balanced.
I think it needs some work.
Like
It's getting better
just-
from
it just
from the
needs
fir-
one proper season and it will improve way better. Like one proper season of nerfing and balancing and focusing on defense. Really focusing
The
on
problem
defense.
is now if anyone complains a lot and people agreeing with him with no valid reason, and then
Yeah, sure.
it will be pushed on a specific mechanic or character and leave everything else.
Yeah, that's
Like-
another thing. Like I speak about a lot is I feel like the newer school players just complain about everything. They don't want to put time into the lab practice.
That's true.
It's easier for players like those to complain, And the sad
Yeah.
thing is it feels like some of the balancing decisions have been based on complaints like that we see on Twitter and whatnot and Reddit and
For
stuff.
sure,
Some
but yeah,
people, like,
sometimes
My
it feels like
answer for them, you know what? My answer for them. My answer to you complainers. I wish you guys were in like 15 years ago playing Tekken 5 and Tekken 6 with no updates and you have to learn all these skills to become a better player. Stop complaining.
Yeah.
It's true.
I mean, you can
Yeah.
complain from time to time, but all the time is it's too much.
Nothing-
Not just for the players, even for the developers. Like it's too much.
Yeah, bro. Nothing in life comes in like an easy path. You have to put in the
Yeah.
work and practice, effort, everything. Stop complaining. I'm
And
gonna
one
complain
thing,
soon, but yeah.
they sometimes they say they wanna test in a tournament. Like, for example, like season 2 came out, they said, "Oh no, we wanna see a tournament. Then we can see if the character is too strong. Then we nerf it." Do they say that? I think it has mentioned a lot.
Like the
in a lot
balance,
of
yeah. Some of the balancing is based on tournament results, and that's something I need to mention as well. I think just because someone does well with X character doesn't necessarily mean that X character is strong. It's also because the pilot of that character is like, you know, some characters obviously we know in season 2 are super strong, like literally anyone can play them. But on the other hand, there's more specialist characters where are definitely harder. You have to put in more effort. You actually have to be good at Tekken specifically to make those characters work in tournaments. And especially in tournaments nowadays, we all know, we've been to tournaments, the level of competition is the highest it's ever been, you know. So like you have to be good to do well at tournaments, and it's not just it doesn't just come down to the characters. Basically it comes down to the pilot, the person behind those characters.
Yeah. Also, one thing, and I think it's the main reason why season 2 is like as chaotic as it is right now, is the frequency of adding new moves.
Yes.
Like,
Oh,
honestly,
like-
I think, sorry to interrupt again, I honestly think the new moves kind of ruined like the
Yeah.
start of season 2.
if there was no new moves, season 2 I think would have been fine. It would have been a very great season. The new moves, like it's fine to add, but like not every year, because we are still even learning the moves they already gave us, because 1 year is not enough. There is already like 35, 37 characters, and you give more new moves, and those new moves fix weakness of characters, like Claudio having a wall combo getting hit burst, right? Asuka getting new moves, and like Paul having a new full crouch low. See, like why all
Oh,
of this?
that's not covering it.
oh
Yeah,
my
but
god!
it's-
Oh my god!
But it's still something very strong. It is something very strong, right?
No,
Bro,
I
what?
don't believe in that. Like, no, some characters have,
Yeah.
by the way, more than one move, not one move.
Yeah,
two,
yeah,
three
more than one
moves.
more. Yeah,
Some characters
exactly.
have- Like one move in a stance, one move in another stance, and one
Yes.
normal move without stance. Oh, and one string.
Yeah, like Reina. Reina down 2
God,
1 plus in heat. Like, what is this move? Down 1 plus 2 in heat. Plus million and chip and doesn't take a lot of heat. Like, new moves should be like something every couple of years, like maybe every 2-3 years. Where we
Yeah,
actually
maybe.
we actually learn the characters
Yeah.
fully. Then we actually feel excited to learn something new, and also for us as a players, like we can actually have some time to process the current moves, you know.
I think
So-
I think they
And
definitely
for
added.
the better for the developers too, because they can focus on more balancing, not just adding new moves and making the game even more messy.
Yeah, I think they added new moves way too early in the
Yeah,
game's life
yeah, way
cycle.
too early. Yeah, for sure, way too early, way too early. Maybe
What do you
next
think
year.
about
that'll be
moves
better.
getting fast?
I think, yeah, that's weird. That's weird. That's really weird.
Yeah,
But in
I don't
some-
agree
some
with.
situation, it's fine because it's the better option. Like, better than adding a new law.
True. That is true.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
way better.
better than adding a
Maybe
new
changing
law or
the-
something.
Changing some moves.
Property.
Like what they do on
Simple
property.
changes,
They
simple
knock
changes,
down.
yeah.
They give a combo. Like I think that's
Yeah.
okay, but adding new different, I think
Yeah.
no.
It's too much. Too
think
much.
it's
It's
really
too
hard.
much. It's too much. It's too much. It makes the game way too bloaty and with moves and too much.
You're
It's
right.
too much.
Okay, before we finish this topic, guys, I want to read a tweet which was made from LowHigh. I want your guys' thoughts on this tweet. So he won UFA, and
Yes.
he mentioned
Congrats,
at
LowHigh.
the end of the tweet specifically, if you want to be stronger, just play more time. Basically saying, if you want to be strong in Tekken 8, play more. What do you guys think about that?
I think it's right and wrong at the same time for me, because it's right because sure, when you play more, you will have more experience, you will have more knowledge, and all of that. But it can also be wrong because sometimes mentality is what matters. So some people have different mentalities, and if they play for 50 hours, it's not going to change anything. Some people have better mentality and they play for 6 hours a day, they will do better than all of these guys who are playing for 100 hours a week or something. So it can be 50-50.
Yeah, I agree with Aqeel. I agree with it. Depends how much effective training you put. Sometimes
Yeah.
3-4 hours a day playing every day is enough.
Mm.
But if you let's say if 3 to 4 hours, no, it became like 10 hours.
Mm.
The extra hours, your brain will be
Yeah.
like
Just frustrating.
doesn't put you get frustrated with the game.
Yeah.
So I think it's good and bad. It depends how you
Utilize
how
it.
you do it. Yeah.
Luffy?
At the, I don't know. It's I wouldn't like. I agree with everyone said, and I just want to add like, at the end of the day, like doing like hard work, practicing, blah blah. Of course, like it's gonna reward for sure. Even it doesn't matter if you're putting, like as they mentioned, some people take more than other people when like progressing. It's definitely gonna show the reward. But in tournaments, it's still gonna depend on
Mentality.
the mental and being able to guess right. So if you're not guessing right,
Such a short
I don't
time.
know.
FT2.
yeah, first to two,
Also,
and like even maybe if you have good mental, you're practicing good. If you're not guessing right, it's still gonna, I don't know. It's super hard in this game, like to be consistent, but for sure, like giving the time and the practice to play and gaining experience will definitely increase your chances of like winning
Also,
and being consistent.
character
work
choice, I don't
smart,
think is a
not hard.
problem. Yeah, exactly. Character choice in this game, I don't think is a problem. It's not a problem. You can win with every character in this game.
Yeah, every
Sure,
character is
I
tournament
agree.
viable.
I agree.
You can
I
win.
agree.
No,
I
no-
agree.
Not anyone say, oh, I have to play this character so I can win. No. In this game, current state, no. Every character can win and beat any character. Some are way
Yeah.
better or stronger,
True.
sure. But you can win with every character in this game, and it has already been proven a lot by the past couple tournaments. Every top 8 is different. Rarely, there is
That-
rarely any same character.
That's actually like a point that some people disagree with me, but that's one of the most things that I like about Tekken 8,
Mm.
being to able any character and you can win with it, because in previous games it was focused more on metas and top tiers, you know.
Yeah. To get started.
And not only like that, it really like for some example, bears in like in Tekken 7 or maybe Tekken 6 or whatever, it was super hard to win because they were really bad. But in this game, everyone is good, so you can win. You don't have to switch to top tier if you want. You have that option, but you still can play with your own
Still win with
character
your character.
and still
comfortably.
win with your own character. Yeah. So that's like one of the things that I like the most about Tekken 8, being able to play your own character without any problems.
Yeah, we've seen this with players, amazing players like Edge, like Yagami. They still, from day one, they play all of these characters and they still do very well with them. Reina and Horang. So.
What
And
do you
of
say,
course-
Joe? What do
Of
you
course,
think?
these gentlemen with Jin
Um,
and Feng.
And Feng,
of
yeah,
Feng,
course,
what do you
uh,
think,
of
Feng?
course.
Yeah, of
Feng.
course, Jen and Feng.
We can
players,
win
yeah.
with Ping, bro, and Jin.
You can win, but the thing is, it requires more effort as opposed to other characters. You have to put in a lot more effort. We need to win 10 times more interaction, not 10 times.
Exactly.
Depends.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, you had your
Yeah,
time in
that's
season
true.
1. Season 1 Jen is another story.
Yeah, see the one, Jin.
That was season 1 Jin. Okay.
Bro, remember
Yeah,
when
so
Jin
that-
used to be able to spike from anywhere? Do you guys remember that?
He dash, yeah,
he,
he
he-
dash.
he was
Season two.
defending that, bro. He
The
was
dash,
defending it.
the dive. Remember the dive kick in neutral
On Season 2, at the start of season 2.
at the start.
Ah,
of season two.
yeah.
He was defending
but-
this.
Elite Shaolan have it now. Why? I'm not defending. I'm saying
Defend.
remove all others. But
Yeah.
why they removed only Jin's one?
True.
Come on, guys. Be honest. Like, be fair. Like, it shouldn't be removed unless if all others should be removed. Why
Yeah.
only Jin?
Everyone should. Another thing,
I-
right?
Because Jin was popular
Tell
at,
you
this,
why
at that
Jin,
time. Like,
because
it was the main
he-
antagonist.
He carries you from wall to wall, and he can spike, and he can do whatever he wants. And
Li
while you
Chaolan
like,
can
and
carry you
no,
from wall to
no,
wall.
Both of them
you
are
can
dumb but
have a
broken,
whole
guys.
conversation
Let's
and
stop. Let's
WhatsApp.
stop.
Well,
Let's stop.
wait,
Both
you
of
can
them
have a whole
were
conversation
broken.
on WhatsApp, and I'm still in mid-air, bro.
But yeah, I think like I'm glad we spoke about this this topic specifically because I feel like a lot of changes need to be made. I mean, a lot of changes have been made again. Like I need to emphasize a lot of changes have been made from the start of the game, and it's changed the game a lot. And it's only been 2 years, I think, like almost coming up to
No,
2 years
no.
that the game's been out.
Yeah, almost.
So
Yeah,
it's
almost,
crazy how
almost.
much the game's changed.
Yeah, 1 year and a half.
Yeah, time is flying, man. It's crazy, and again,
Yeah,
the game's
really,
changed a lot.
really.
So it's good to see changes, and hopefully we do get to see more regular balance changes. I just hope, like we don't get anything that's unnecessary. You know, like some of the stuff we got. In,
I think with this season they should just really focus on balance and not care about like making TWT way different on this. So by next year, the game will be in a really good state, and we can start in a really good season with EWC and TWT perfectly. So they should from now start balancing all of this so they can be ready.
I have one
Focus
question.
and balance.
Did they announce the prize pool for TWT?
They did.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Which is weird, but I don't think so.
Like, is it higher, lower? Is it the same?
No one knows. No one knows.
Because, yeah. But I
No
hope it's
one-
higher. I hope. Like,
But
I hope
they
it's like
should.
$1 million, like
Street
Capcom
Fighter?
Cup, you know?
Mm.
Street Fighter.
We'll have to wait and
I
see, I guess.
Inshallah.
But let's move on to the next topic. All right, so I just want to talk a bit about the Saudi community. I feel like a lot of people don't know the history of the Saudi community, and I think a lot of people should know. I myself have been to Saudi a lot of times. I've been to the different Saudi communities, played offline, online, and everything. Competed at many different tournaments, and it's always been a blast, you know. Does anyone want to
Yeah.
start talking about like how the Saudi community started, like how it's progressing, how the local scene is, how you guys like? Do you guys practice mainly online, offline? Does anyone want to answer?
Yeah, but I think many people don't know how the Saudi community. I have a little bit like information about the, the past of the Saudi community. Although I wasn't there at that era, but Saudi community basically started like people, at the days of Tekken 5, Tekken 6. Online wasn't. I mean, some people play online, but they weren't knowing each other. So there was two major guys that were like that connected the community together and made something that called Tekken Arabia, which are Adawi and Sultan. Those are the major people who like made a big impact in the Saudi community and like let people get to know each other. And they like made Tekken Arabia at that time Facebook Tekken 5 days. They met each other like or communicated there, and started like to gather people from online and then like letting them know to like come to Facebook and getting as much people as they can so they can grow up and and it grow, and they said why not make tournaments. So yeah, we had that like at that time, maybe some people know about them, some people don't know. At that era, Tekken 5, Tekken 6, Tekken Tag 2, we had like Omar Jack, Hisham, Jin Jidda, Mad Wolf. There are like so many known names. Abdul Razzaq, of course. Yeah, Abdul Razzaq from
JoKa's friend.
yeah. So many great players also like Shirimbu. He's an old head, Also Giga Fantasy. So many. No, Hassan Lamir. Yeah, Hassan Lamir actually from Tekken 6 days, but many people don't know that. But yeah, also Federer. So all these guys like were from that era, and Adawi and Sultan, they were like, let's make a tournament. and they did like in Jeddah, and the name was Tekken Arabia, and people met over there, played tournament, competed, and yeah, at that time, like they did all that, and you know, got blessed.
Who's the goat of Tekken 5 in Saudi in that time era? I think Abdul Razak.
At that time, I think people
Razak.
consider that the GOAT of that time in Jeddah is Abdul Razak, and in Riyadh, Hisham.
Sham was in
No.
Tekken 6, not 5, I think.
Also
Tekken
5.
6?
No, also 5. Also 5.
Alright,
Tekken 5 and 6. So yeah, those guys competed all that time, and then Tekken 7 era, we, Luffy, Aqeel and Raef, we all came at that era, and those guys like kept doing tournaments from Tekken 5 until Tekken Tag. And Tekken 7, we had the Saudi Federation coming in and supporting us as a whole esport scene, you know. So yeah, and then Tekken 8, we had Saudi League, one of the major things that add to the community. So
Yeah,
yeah.
grow the community.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just want to add to
That's so
that.
much.
In Tekken 7, like we were new, so there was nowhere to learn the game, as you know, like frames or nothing. So they were one of the reasons that helped us and encouraged us to be in the community and stay and to learn and to have some practice. They didn't have so much international experience, but they had like legacy experience, I would say. They didn't know, not all of them knew much frames, but they knew how to play the game and added a mentality and like experience in their gameplay. So that what helped us most to grow fast.
okay, so I know that I know like through the biggest Saudi communities, which is Riyadh, Dammam, and Jeddah, right? Is there any other parts of Saudi where the community is like big? And also, just to confirm, Tekken is the biggest fighting game in Saudi Arabia right now, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but still, Dammam and Riyadh and Jeddah are the biggest like cities that has like communities. There are like few parts that has some players, but not much. So I would say yeah, Riyadh, Dammam, Jeddah are the main cities
Not
that
the
have,
mom. Let's say Sharqiyya.
or the
Eastern.
eastern province. You know,
Yeah,
like
Eastern
East
province.
Coast, West Coast. You know, Eastern
Yeah.
province. You know.
Yeah, Eastern.
So
province.
all of it, because so many cities next to each other, so
Yeah.
we call
Yeah.
it that way. So yeah,
And
There is a
how-
hidden community.
which hidden community?
Sorry. You don't know that? There's a hidden community. You don't
No, no.
I know, because I'm in TikTok, so these guys don't watch TikTok brain
I
rot.
know, I
I
saw
love
it.
brain rot. So
I don't
there
know
is
about
a-
it. I don't know.
There is a hidden community which you will, if you go to Middle East Tekken Lounge, you will see those people, you know, having drama with each other. It's a big community in TikTok. It's really different
Ah.
mentality, really different people, but they are newcomers to the game, I guess, and they're enjoying the game in their own way, I think. But if we can connect with them, I think they can, we can make the community bigger.
We can all be famous.
Yeah, exactly. You can all be
Yeah.
famous on TikTok. So they're pretty famous on TikTok, but not in other platforms.
Okay, and how is your local scene since Tekken 8 came out? Is your local scene growing? Like, what's the current state of your local scenes? And online in general, like, do you guys, I'm guessing most of you guys play online, right?
Yeah, we play online, and for the local scene I'm from, which is Eastern Province, let's call it that. Yeah, of course they're growing. Like in every new game, there are people that are coming, and the people from the previous game are getting better and showing more. Like, you know, Rida, you have Yoj, we have from my region. Who else? Like a newcomer. Help me, Aqeel, come on.
We have the home havoc.
The
Killers.
whole, like, yeah.
Jeddah, they have
That's the
Jeddah, yeah.
goal.
Jeddah, they
Yeah.
have the home and his
Jeddah
brothers.
We have
also,
King
there's
KSA, you know?
no, there's a
Jin
player. There are a
KSA.
couple of players in Riyadh also very good, but I don't remember their names exactly. But they were good. They knew they were good. So yeah,
Yeah. I
The
think
not like
community is growing, yeah. But they still lack the experience of tournaments. They play online. The scene is active. More players now in online. But they still like lack of experience to be like able to like do well in tournaments, you know. So people like know them or stuff, you know. But yeah, there are many new players, newcomers, and the scene are. I think most of them are active. Riyadh, Jeddah, uh, Dammam or Eastern Province. Everyone's playing and excited. I think most of them are like playing, even though some of them like they don't like the game, but they are playing for the sake of the loving Tekken, you know. So they are
One thing
active.
to add. One thing to add. He said people don't love the game. Some people. So in the beginning of Tekken, a lot of people came. A lot of people were learning. So some people quit the game in season 2. I know. Like some of the legacy player quit the game. For example, Abdurazak, Jin Jidda doesn't play the game anymore. Shrimbu doesn't play the game. So
Even Hassan Al
Al
Amir.
Amir, yeah, he doesn't play the game, but he's just playing rarely. Like I would say,
On and
rarely,
off,
not
on and off.
yeah, he's an on-off. So I think yeah, we are losing them, and we are becoming the legacy player that know all those players. But I hope we can continue. So I hope season 3 will be better. That's what I hope.
I hope
Yeah.
season 3 brings out the legacy players, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully
Because
season
we are
3.
we are the Tekken 7 generation becoming the legacy, and we have now Tekken 7 and Tekken 8 players. Previous Tekkens, most of them like stopped playing because they just don't like how the game is going, you know.
Yeah,
But-
hopefully season 3 helps. Another question I wanted to ask just before we end this topic is, how's your online scene? Because I see you guys make a lot of complaints about like matchmaking and stuff, and I see like, for instance, sometimes when I watch a Raef stream, I just see him wait. God knows how long to find a
Okay.
game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me, because I play
Yeah,
online.
he knows.
I in high levels, for example, season 1 was fine. It was everyone was destruction by the middle to the end. But right now, it's very like some after EWC. I want to say there was one day I said I want to try to play it. I booted the game. I was waiting for 6 hours. The game got crashed 3 times. I didn't get any game. 6 hours. Then I said, okay, I will play Expedition. I just played Expedition. Then I came back the next week. I just found what I always find is one person, which is the home havoc. I rarely find other players. If we can play 1 to 2 sets, then that's it. Like let's say every 1 hour you will play 1 to 2 sets online rank match. Like that's kind of frustrating. It doesn't help you with playing the game and getting much experience and getting used to playing tournament. So it doesn't help much, but you can call out a friend and play like a player match, you know. But rank is not much. That's the way.
Yeah, I think yeah, regarding like the some of the like connections and stuff, I think in Middle East, Saudi can play Saudi only. We can't play like other countries, which is strange because in Tekken 7 wasn't the issue, but in Tekken 8 for some reason it has this issue. Maybe only maybe Bahrain, you know, it's a close country to Saudi. Other than that, most of them like 4 bars, 3 bars, which is unplayable for me at least. Some people like to play it just for the sake of the rank. But yeah, as Raef mentioned, like in higher rank, I think in every region it has this problem. Well, once you reach a certain point, like God of Destruction 2, 3, it's only a few players in the world that reached it. So it's hard to find opponents. And if you want to like get into the next rank, you have to play with people that are lower than your rank. And if you lose one time, you like they destroy your points, but if you win you get like 400, 500, and when you lose maybe you lose 2,000, 100,000 and 1,500, you know. So it's really frustrating to play at higher ranks. Also, like playing the same person, it's like you have to take an appointment to go on a date with someone so you can play. Like, you know, I don't know, but you have to take appointment with someone. Okay, we search at the same time to play at this hour, blah blah blah. Then you play a death match because it's a first to two. We want death match, man. Come on.
Yeah, I think everyone wants death matches. Well, most people want death
Yeah,
matches, especially with
yeah.
now like the population of people in ranked. It's reduced quite a lot. I think
Yeah.
now is the perfect time. I think Ulsan made a tweet recently as well. He said before he
Yeah.
at the first to two ranked, like he understood why like it's better to keep first two ranks so you could find many people. But now you're not even finding that many people, so it's better to have death matches. And I think that's something they should definitely consider is death matches, especially at those
I
higher
think-
ranks.
Yeah, I think in my opinion, I don't know, but I feel like we will get season 3, but people will not reach the last rank. I feel like it's gonna
You
be
don't
the
think
first
so, bro? Ninja Killer's
I-
already God 5, bro. He's got
God
3 more
five.
ranks to go.
3 more ranks, but who's
Ver-
gonna who is he gonna play with though?
He's gonna do what he's been doing. He's been playing against God 2s and 3s and been beating them.
That's gonna take so much.
It's
Maybe
wrong
maybe one or
completely.
two.
It's
Maybe
just a
one or
matter
two
of
people.
time.
Yeah, maybe one or
completely.
two people in my opinion, because let's say God was the last rank in season 1 and look how many people reached it, but in season 2 I feel like maybe only 20-30 people are gonna reach them, or maybe less, until season 3 comes up. That's my opinion, because it's super hard to find opponents even like in other regions, but maybe not.
Maybe.
Let's speak for Middle East. It's super hard to find opponents, super hard. So yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens with ranked and stuff. But thanks for explaining a bit about like the Saudi community. I think it's really important because you know there's a lot of Saudi players traveling now, like yourselves, Sam Brother, and Fedra. So I think it's important that people know like what goes on in Saudi in terms of like the local scenes and stuff. And it's good to know that you guys still play like a lot of online. I think online is super important to like learn matchups and improve in general. And it's also good that your local scene is kind of like growing and you guys are actively playing offline. I think that's really important because that's something we kind of lack in the UK where I live. Is like we don't have an active or like a big offline scene where I live in Birmingham. It's not that like active, or it's not. It is growing, but it's not growing as much, you know. And we don't have many tournaments in Birmingham specifically, besides like versus fighting. So
I
yeah, I
think-
hope things change with that.
What about
Yeah,
London?
London, there's like quite a few tournaments. Like Chop's doing so much for the UK community. He puts
What
on
about
a
the
lot of-
community?
Legend.
Like, is there a,
Yeah, London's growing like crazy, man. London is growing at a crazy rate.
Yeah,
So,
I feel like they have to like Riyadh is the same as London, let's say. So many new players coming and growing so much because they gather at one place. They have like a place to gather in, and they play offline every week. Every week they gather. I don't think that the case for Jeddah. The amount we do like in a month, maybe one time, maybe every 1-2 month we gather 1-2 times. Jeddah, I don't know. Raef, do you guys
yeah,
gather? I
we
don't
we do. The problem is I've been traveling a lot. That's why they don't do much gathering. But when I'm here, we do make an
Ah.
appointment. We go to a cafe and play.
So you're saying that they don't get excited unless you're here. What a legend,
Hollywood
bro.
celebrity.
What a legend, bro. They want
No,
the
no, no.
celebrity, bro.
No, 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 no.
Let me re-explain it. Okay, so who's been doing it in the beginning? Me. Like
No one, no.
I've been telling them, oh, let's go, let's come. Then they get excited. So I've been doing it and telling them. So when I'm not there, they don't do it because no one is telling them, oh, let's go, let's do it, let's whatever. And I'm the one who's connecting and taking care of everything. But I told someone how to do it and like that. Then, like recently, they started to do it even if I'm not there, you know. but not like I'm there. I'm telling them, oh, maybe they get excited, but they're still doing it less without me, but they do it.
That's good, man. I think it's
But-
important to like help the community grow and stuff, especially if you're like a known name in your community. I think it helps a lot, you know. And I've also seen, Raef, that you've been helping organize tournaments as well, which is also really good, you know. It helps bring in newer players and, like you said,
Exactly.
the organizing part and stuff. But yeah, I guess Aqeel is from the same place as you, right, Luffy? I'm sure you.
I mean,
What
what
do you-
You're from the same province, basically, the East.
Yeah,
province.
yeah.
So you
Yeah.
guys meet
Yeah.
up offline and stuff.
Yeah.
we
Exactly.
try our best. Yeah.
Okay, so the last topic I want to talk about, guys, is Pakistan versus Saudi. It was a regional rivalry or exhibition or event, whatever you want to call it, which took place. I want to ask you guys, the Saudi players, of course, is what were you guys expecting at first? How did the event go? And what did you think after the event was finished? Any one of you guys can answer.
So let me start first. So I think, of course, we are facing one of the best regions in the world, so we have to be fully prepared to it. We were limited in our options since it was 7 versus 7. I'm happy that I did what I did regarding my mentality of picking people. Like I picked people regarding some people are experienced, some people didn't get a chance in a lot of events, so maybe it's time for them to get a chance. Some of them not experienced, but hey, you can prove yourself this time. So I had to choose on many different criteria as much as possible, but I chose. I'm happy that I did that because it showed me a lot of things that happened. So what I was expecting is just people to play how they should be playing, and like online or their like offline event. I'm happy some of people did that. Some people partially, I would say they partially did it, but they couldn't finish it till the end. So that was a great experience for everyone, for me, for my players that I picked, for all the Saudi community to watch that event and enjoy it. We got the lead in the beginning, but they really kind of figured it out and sorted it out because they are more experienced than us. Some of them, like for the net overall, they're more experienced. 7 versus 7, because they did those events so many times, and not like us the first time. Yeah. So why I picked what I picked? It showed me some people having lack of experience, I would say, lack of knowledgeable stuff, lack of offline. You know, like sometimes in an offline, you need your team to support you. You need to show them what you're made of. Some of people showed hesitation and some things. So I'm happy that overall it was like that, and it will affect my picking up in the future for any future events. For example, we have Nations Esports Cup, for example. So what we had now, it showed me a lot of things. So it will, of course, I will not be picking. I don't know who will be picked, but it will be showing more suitable people. Even if I would say some people were not picked, but they are good, but maybe that gave them better chance. So that's what I would say.
Luffy, do you want to add anything, or Aqeel?
Yeah, for me, to be honest, when I first heard about this event, I was super excited because we don't get like many chances of like having team tournaments, you know,
Yeah.
or team exhibitions, let's say. So I was super excited. I love like playing in these kind of formats, you know, a team with you cheering, you know. It's a different feeling from playing in normal tournaments, you know. So for me personally, I was like going into this with full excitement and confidence because I played with Atif in Saudi League in Riyadh Clash, and I did really well, although the grand finals wasn't like the best. But I had a feeling that I can win, you know, I can win. I thought the level difference was huge, but when I tried it, I gained more confident, you know. Also against Arsalan. Arsalan at that time he came like to Saudi and was staying for like couple of days. We played casuals and I did really well. So I was like very full of confidence, you know. Uh, yeah, we went there. We played. Uh, I was like expecting the to be honest, like the Pakistani team would like uh, get a huge lead at the beginning, but uh, I was like surprised of my like not surprised. Um, uh, my colleagues or the other players are like uh, they are great players and I have like faith in them, but I was a little bit scared because some of them that as Raef mentioned, they don't have the experience, and the guys or the team Pakistanis like all of them like travel and they like got used to the pressure and nerves and stuff, so they are like ready, you know. I think there are some nerves because it's a like it's a competition at the end of the day, you know, so you still gonna have some nerves in it. But the Saudi players, you know, I was scared at the beginning, but they did amazing at wave 1. We did like great, but wave 2 I think they got like maybe overconfident, and then, you know, Atif butt happened, you know. I just want to say that, you know. But yeah, overall, uh, it was like a great event. Like after the event finished, I think it was a great experience for all of us, even the players that were like not very known in our community. You know, they gained more experience, and they had a big chance to show like like for the people. Also, um, after that, like after the event, I feel like Saudi still have a chance. Like if we have a run back in the future, still have a chance of like beating.
chance. They have a big
Yeah, of beating Pakistan, because I feel like Saudi style is close to Pakistani style, you know. So I think like that we have a big chance, you know. And yeah, doing these kind of events or exhibitions are definitely helps like communities grow each other and like motivate them. Oh, I want to beat them next time. Oh, they beat us, they trash talked us, oh blah blah blah, whatever the reason, you know. Having rivalries always like helps the people if you have the right mindset for it, you know. So you want to get back stronger and beat the other person or the other team. So yeah.
Yeah, that's something I agree on, definitely. I think we definitely need to see more like team tournaments and exhibitions. It's something unique. It's really entertaining to watch, to play in as well. Like as opposed to double elimination brackets, which we're so used to, which is super stressful, right? But like team tournaments is fun playing with friends. It's like the communities are really like joining together and just having a good time, you know. That's the most important thing. And that's something I wanted to touch on as well, which you just mentioned. Like I think regional rivalries definitely do help communities grow. But it's just annoying that like sometimes like the fans from like let's just say one community start like going over the top or taking things out of context. Like that's something we've all had to deal with. Like we had EU versus NA, so I've experienced it where like some absolute nobody will talk about something and try and like take it out of context. And what they need to understand, like certain things have to be said to build the hype up for the event, and we need to like all have a good time, you know. Like it's nothing too serious, or it's not an actual rivalry, you know, as opposed to other regions.
Yeah. I remember when this guy like tweeted and they like attacked him, you know, bro.
Yeah. By the way, they still come back to that tweet. They say some people say no. After EWC, people came back to the tweet like Pakistanis, and they were saying, "Oh my God, you are my God. I'm sorry I doubted you. You were right." I was like, okay, whatever you want to. That was for like to build hype, you know. But
Yeah.
some people were coming back and saying, "Oh, you were right."
But yeah, overall, it's fun having these rivalries to grow each other up, you know, and yeah, gaining experience for sure.
I
Love to
definitely
see although like it's hard to like organize these due to like so many what's the word um, due to so many, let's say, circumstances or something.
Circumstances, yeah.
Yeah, so it's hard to like organize these, like let's say yearly or something.
Yeah.
But it's definitely so hype to watch, so fun to play, so fun to like being there, you know.
Yeah. Thank God the Nations Cup's back as well. I think that's really important. as well.
Yeah,
And I think in general, like, again, I do definitely want to see more team exhibitions happen. Maybe in the future we'll see Europe versus Saudi. I think we'd win that though. And Europe versus Pakistan, I think we'd win as well. Like Europe versus Korea.
Europe
would be
and
hard.
Saudi.
bro. Yeah,
You'll
you have
be-
to
you'll- you'll
rethink
be
about
everywhere.
Saudi.
first,
Okay,
first
maybe,
think about it again, bro. No,
Maybe.
not again. 10 times, bro.
No,
I
they
think-
will win everything. Luffy, they will win everything.
I think Europe versus
Pakistan,
Saudi
Korea,
needs to happen.
Yeah. They think Europe will win
Versus
it.
Saudi. Let's
They will
do it,
beat
bro.
NA. They will beat
Then
NA.
Korea, then Korea,
Pakistan, Saudi.
Korea, Japan,
Korea,
all of them, right?
We'll start off with NA. We'll move on to Saudi. Then we move on to Pakistan. Then we move on to Korea. How does that sound?
Okay, okay.
Do we have a deal?
We have a deal.
Okay,
Of
sure.
course. Anytime Saudi will be ready.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad you guys are confident. We need that type of confidence. But yeah, thanks for discussing this topic. It's I think it's really important because we haven't had, like, besides obviously Pakistan versus Korea, we haven't had like a regional rivalry in so long, like a regional event where two regions have played in an exhibition. Like the first time it happened was obviously Europe versus NA, which was like really big. And then
Tekken 7.
Tekken 7, yeah. I
Long
think
time.
there was nothing else
Yeah.
that happened after that besides on Twitter where like the Pakistans and the Koreans would tweet, and you know, Knee versus Arslan. And then Tekken 8 is where like we've started to see way more like regional rivalries where like Pakistan versus Korea actually happened in Tekken 8, and then of course Pakistan versus Saudi happened. It's super good to see, man, honestly.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. We need more of these, for sure.
But guys, that's the end of the podcast. I want to give a big shout out to everyone that took part in this podcast. Shout outs to Aqeel, Luffy, Raef. I'm going to drop their social links in the description down below, guys. Please follow them, support all of us. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe this video. Let me know who you want to see next on the podcast. And of course, before I end, guys, any last words? I'll start with Aqeel. Any last word you want to say to anyone watching, your friends, your family, etc., the Tekken community, the Tekken devs potentially, anything?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for having us. It was a really fun experience. And for me, I would love like to probably like give the game more chances, like, you know. I feel like the game will eventually reach a good place where we can all just have fun and experience it, hopefully even better. And just have fun in the end. Playing games, main reason playing games is have fun, right? So I think as a community, all of us should just improve on that and focus on having fun. And it's fine to complain from time to time, but having fun is the most important thing. Yeah, thank you, everyone.
Luffy?
Yeah, as Aqeel said, thank you so much for having us. What?
Thank you
so much for
thank you for joining me on this podcast, Luffy. It's an honor. I'm looking at the camera and I'm thanking you. Thank you very much, Luffy. It's an honor.
Thank you. Honor all is mine. It was a great like session, great talk. Although at the beginning, it's the first time I go in as something like this. I was a little bit nervous, but while the time felt like more comfortable, you know. I want to thank me, my mother, my dad, my family. No, I just kidding.
You want to thank Mickey Mouse as well in the back.
Mickey Mouse, yeah, Mickey Mouse. The Mickey Mouse, of course.
No, but overall, it was great fun talking about like history of Saudi, the current state of the game, Saudi community at the moment. Every topic was fun to talk with you guys and share experiences, share opinions. Share opinions, and yeah, overall, great content. keep on it.
Thank you. And lastly, Mr. Hollywood himself, Mr. Raef.
Habibi. Habibi, I want to say thank you also for having us. We had a really great discussion. So it was really fun. It was not like stressing like Luffy was expecting it. Lastly, I want to say, like I hope like people see this and maybe react to it like in a positive way. We were talking about this not to make the game looks bad. No, we want the better for the game, and we all
Exactly.
wanna enjoy the game eventually in the future. So that's our opinion, and we hope it might help maybe in less, in 1%, 10%. If it helps, it helps. So I hope this to encourage more people to interact. Thank you.
For sure. Thank you very much again, guys, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.